Hey guys, thanks for joining PressPassLA here at the 2012 Writers Guild Awards at the Hollywood Palladium. Good, you're here at the 2012 Writers Guild Awards. You're presenting tonight. Tell us which category you're presenting.
Oh, new media.
And you, for new media, you also you have your own series, Web Therapy. Tell us a little bit about that project.
About web therapy? Yeah, it's something we did for on the web for L Studio, and it did well enough for us to then put it into a half-hour format, and now it's on Showtime.
And do you have any favorites here tonight? A lot of great writers, a lot of great movies nominated this year. Anything that you're really excited about or rooting for?
I'm just happy I get to see Michael Patrick King and David Crane and Jeffrey Cleric will be here, so I'm very excited to see that.
Art in The Help, which has been one of the biggest movies of the season. Tell me about how your life has changed since you did that role.
Well, I'm talking about Spanx more. I'm falling down off of platforms and having major crushes on even more leading men. God, that's my everyday life. It really hasn't changed.
Tell me about playing this role, how that was for you and what you love most about your character.
Well, you know what? I'm here honoring my best friend, Tate Taylor. He's getting the Paul Selvin Award. And it was wonderful to be directed by my best friend. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of what he was able to accomplish and what we were able to accomplish with this movie. So I'm over the moon right now.
May I ask the most challenging thing about writing for this show?
Well, the books are huge, and there's a lot of mythology and a lot of characters to keep straight, and that's half the battle, definitely.
What can we expect coming up? Anything you can tell us?
A lot of war. This is the season of the war and the season of the love story for Game of Thrones. A lot of great love stories for the young cast.
All right. Well, I'm here with the writers for Breaking Bad tonight at the Writers Guild Awards. What are you most excited about tonight?
I'm excited about being nominated, and I still feel damn lucky to be writing on this show.
Yeah, I feel every morning I wake up and go to work, I just feel like one of the luckiest people.
You guys are nominated for web series, which, online media is becoming huge. Tell me, what you're excited about competing here at the Writers Guild Awards.
It's incredibly exciting to be doing this, and it's a brave new world, and we're excited to sort of be leading the charge in digital. So it's exciting that WGA is looking to that and nominating us. So
yeah, hopefully good writing is good writing, however it's distributed, and we write for TV and film as well, but we're sort of excited to be a part of the digital revolution.
We're with Annie Momolo, who co-wrote with Kristen Wiig Bridesmaids. It's probably the most talked about movie of the year. Tell me what inspired you guys to go ahead with this film.
Gosh, to start writing it, or we just kind of had been doing sketch comedy at the Groundlings together for many years, and then writing and performing, and we didn't quite see what we were doing there being done, in movies and stuff. So we just kind of came from there and thought, well, we should write something that would do that, would show that.
Kind of shows women kind of how we really are.
Yeah. I think it was kind of where it maybe started that way.
All right, you guys. We're here with Tate Taylor, the writer of The Help, which was one of the most talked about movies this year. Tell me what it was like writing that movie and adapting that movie from the book.
It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. When I started adapting Catherine's novel, she did not have a publisher, and it was not the phenomenon that it is. So I had this great opportunity to write it and tell it just exactly like I wanted without any pressures of fans or a studio or anything. It was great.
Okay, we are here with Anna, who has a part in The Help, and we just talked to Tate, actually, one of the writers of The Help. Tell me what it was like to be part of this film.
It was amazing. He's just such a great leader, such an artist, and he created such a fun environment on set too. So it was such a joy.
And tell me, I remember your character, you kind of were the one that maybe wanted to be nice but felt like you had to fall in line. Tell me what it was like playing that role.
I felt like it was kind of a role that represented what a lot of women's situations probably were, just trying so hard to fit in and getting it so wrong. But just trying too hard.
What are some of your favorite projects or things that you remembered most, maybe biggest challenges, scripts that you wrote?
Well, probably my hardest challenge, maybe The Insider. Most rewarding was obviously Forrest Gump, I guess. Benjamin Button was hard. I mean, they're all just different,
Can you give us any secrets what's coming up next, what you're working on?
I just finished a big space movie for Warner Brothers that hopefully will go forward, and I'm going to do, I don't know, I might do Cleopatra. I'm debating about it.
All right. We are here with the writers of The Descendants, getting tons of nominations this award season. Tell us, what inspired you to do this movie?
I think it was the subject matter, the material. We were lucky enough to be offered this book by the Alexander Payne's production company, Ad Hominem, and we read it and fell in love with it, and you know, have nothing but admiration for Cowie Hart Hemmings, the author, and we just wanted to do it. It was you know, something that you read and you're just like, oh, we got to do this, you know.
Did you guys know that you had George Clooney when you started writing?
No, because this was like.
We pictured Jim.
It was me for a while, and then
it was
my
just an
screen
easy
tests were
transition.
terrible.
It was an easy transition.
We're here with Jackson Rathbone. Everybody knows you from Twilight, but tonight you're here for Aim High, which is a web series.
Yes.
And we talked to the writers. Tell me about your character.
Well, I play Nick Green, who's a young high school student who's also an operative for the U.S. government. So it's a really fun kind of having to deal with, you know, high school worries like having a midterm test and then also taking out a Russian gun runner at the same time.
So you save the world and you ask girls out.
Yeah, and succeeded at saving the world. Not so successful with actually asking the girls out. So
Hey, I've
something Nick's got to work on.
writing for Curb Your Enthusiasm. Great show. Tell us what it's like to write on that show and how you kind of stay fresh every week.
I don't know if we stay fresh every week, but we spend months and months and months working on 10 episodes, where most network shows spend 9 months doing 22. We do 10 in 18 months, so it's just about putting in the time, really.
And what was one of your favorite episodes this season?
I sort of enjoy them all. I mean, I don't think I have a specific favorite. I guess it's not true. I think my favorite was the Michael J. Fox episode.